This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. The Omicron variant is here in Arizona, but there is promising evidence showing the variant is less severe than previous versions of COVID. The new findings from researchers in South Africa fall in line with other data about Omicron. It also confirms that it's more easily transmitted than other variants. The new research also found that Pfizer's vaccine is less effective in preventing infection from Omicron, but still offers good protection against hospitalization. Pregnant women are getting hit hard by COVID-19. We're told ICU beds in Tucson are filling up with moms-to-be, putting both baby, mother at risk.
We have seen some very sort of devastating outcomes. The pregnancy itself places lots of stress on that individual and affects the function of her lungs, affects the function of a lot of different organ systems. And that's precisely why pregnant women who come down with COVID are particularly vulnerable.
Many pregnant women are not vaccinated for fear the vaccine will hurt their newborn or cause infertility, but health experts insist those concerns carry no evidence and the vaccine is safe and effective. Studies even show getting vaccinated while pregnant passes protective antibodies onto their babies. A 22-year-old Phoenix police officer on life support right now at a Valley hospital. That new information coming from the department today. Tyler Moldovan was shot up to 8 times, including a gunshot wound to the head near 19th Avenue and Camelback. The suspect in the case, 24-year-old Essa Williams, being held on a $3 million bond after a hearing last night. The entire shooting captured on body camera video. A prosecutor telling the judge Williams kept shooting even after the officer was on the ground trying to take Moldovan's own gun from his holster while he was unconscious. Williams has 9 prior felonies. He'll be back in court next Tuesday. Marijuana is legal in Arizona. Now some business owners can learn all about it and get a business certificate through the University of Arizona. The cannabis education company Green Flower partnering with the university to prepare the workforce for the marijuana industry. Programs will focus on the business, legal, and healthcare aspects of cannabis. Each certificate is about $3,000. The housing market is booming, but who are the buyers? Turns out a lot of single women. The National Association of Realtors says single women are buying homes double the pace of single men. That's even though they historically make less and sacrifice more financially to make it happen.
That's a good long-term investment for themselves because they know exactly what their mortgage is going to be for the next 30 years. And they're not at the whim of a landlord who may increase their rent next year or ask them to move. So this provides stability not only for themselves, but also for their family.
In terms of income, single women home buyers typically make around $65,000 a year, while single men who are buying less make nearly $80,000. That leaves women more likely to cut down on spending, take on a second job, and cancel vacations so they can afford that down payment. But when it comes to the value of the home they end up with, it's not too far off from those single men. Are the winter months getting you down? Turns out what you eat could have a big impact on your mood.
Vitamin D rich foods are the #1 food to consider adding to your menu during the winter months. People who have more emotional eating during the fall have been shown to have lower levels of vitamin D, which is associated with more anxiety and depression.
Some good options for vitamin D: salmon, egg yolks, milk, and red meat. Psychologists say emotional eating is also common this time of year. Try to avoid grabbing sugary or processed snacks, which can drag you down.
Hi, everyone. I'm Allison Rodriguez talking about that most accurate forecast on your Wednesday. We do look to stay dry today. Winds should be much more calm than we felt overnight or heard overnight, right? A lot of rattling out there. But take a look at chilly start to your Wednesday. We get to that lunchtime hour. We'll only be in the mid-50s, and we're not going to warm up a whole lot from there as we get into the afternoon. Highs today much cooler. Take a look at our valley highs, only reaching the upper 50s to low 60s, below average for today. We do look to stay dry. Again, those winds should stay fairly calm. And after today, our temperatures are going to start to rebound a bit. We're back to near average by Friday. We're going up and then 70s as we look ahead to next week. We are tracking another system coming our way, but it looks a little bit far out for now. I only put a 10% chance, but as we get a lot closer, we'll be sure to keep you updated.
We'll have another update for you tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com, or you can download the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.